a Sunday. It's sweet every time I teach you something new. Is this by chance or fate? Whenever it's just me and you. Don't get the wrong idea. When we thought you'll never be enough, is it way too much if you had to choose just one of us? Tell me, please. Is this what I think or is it just me? Don't wake me up from this sweet little dream where we'll be together forever. We're never gonna be apart. Will it be okay if I express my love for you this way? No matter what you do or what you say, we'll be together forever. We're never gonna be apart. We're never gonna be apart. Hey, when I'm next to you, I don't know what to do. Why does it feel so great when our eyes meet out of the blue? I'm sorry, I said too much. I really love the way you're right, even when you don't have a clue. I wanna hear you say this love that I am feeling is true. Tasty love, something I want more of. Will it make the cut if you have to choose just one of us? Shall I leave you be? Is your love if I can set you free? But even if it's not reality, let's be together forever. We're never gonna be apart. How can I convey my love for you before they fly away? I think about it all day, every day. We'll be together forever. We're never gonna be apart. One by one, they only fall apart. Can it be undone? Why can't I just be the one for one? We'll be together forever. We're never gonna be apart. Hey, my heart's beating when I'm hanging out with you. Why does my heart ache when I hear you feel the same way too? Just like a Sunday, it's sweet every time I teach you something new. Is this by chance or fate? Whenever it's just me and you. Don't get the wrong idea. When we thought you'll never be enough, is it way too much if you had to choose just one of us? Tell me, please. Is this what I think or is it just me? Don't wake me up from this sweet little
Alright guys, welcome back again to Doki Literature Club. It's been a while now since I played Devil May Cry for last live stream. Hold on 1 minute. It's pretty much good. Alright then. So, let's get right into it. Where was it? This one. Welcome back again to the 11th live stream of Doki and Karmod. Time check is already 9:08. Of course, there might be a deeper and scary moment I may encounter later on. If you guys know what I mean. It's pretty much cold in my area right now. As usual, I'm pretty much wearing, what do you call this? Thick clothes. Okay, so we're here.
Hey, my heart's beating when I'm hanging out with you. Why does my heart ache when I hear you feel the same way too? Just like a Sunday, it's sweet every time I teach you something new. Is this by chance or fate? Whenever it's just me and you. Don't get the wrong idea. When we touch, you'll never be alone. Is it way too much?
And we're here. Jesus Christ. So this is the time where we left off, but let's continue. Unsurprisingly, since we all ran all the way to school, we ended up arriving to school relatively early. To help pass the time, Sayori and I walking up and down in the fairly empty hallways. So though it was just mostly us trying to recover from earlier, I'm still silently processing the fact that Sayori somehow managed to pull all this off. Sometimes I still forget that behind Sayori's sweet, innocent act is someone truly capable of being sneaky and make it work when she wants to. It's good to see that part of her hasn't changed. Okay, I'll have to keep my eye on her, of course. Not that I should have any problem doing that anyways. I have to admit, Xeing, you're still the fastest guy I know. I'm not the fastest guy, even in real life. Jeez. I'm nowhere as fast as I used to be. True, but still, even now, you'd be great for the school's track team. Wow. I think being in one's club enough for now, Sayori. Not to mention, I was never really the sportsy type. But you'd be so good at it though. Well, if I put down my control and went outside more, then maybe. But going outside isn't on my schedule for a while. Xeing. Okay, just before Sayori could finish her retort, we hear the bell ring throughout the school, signifying the start of another school day. Well, I guess our discussion of my exercising routine will have to wait for later. Sayori lets out a small giggle. Alright, Xeing, I'll see you after your class. Can't wait. Sayori suddenly gets up close to me again, like how she did earlier. Cause she wants me to. Are we at the stage of our relationship? I feel my heart beating out of my chest as I lose any and all ability to coherently function. I close my eyes again. I lean into Sayori. Oh wow, are you guys staying up? I open my eyes. I see a guy walking past us down the hallway. Oh great. It's Kate. Who's Kate? Huh? Sayori backs up and tries to act as if nothing was happening. Hey, screw up, Kate. Are you still trying to make that mixtape? The one with your crappy nightcore remixes? I see the look on Kate's face completely drained. It's not here! Come on, Xeing, Nightcore's real music. Well, it is. You both know that. If Nightcore's real music, then our generation is screwed. Kate gives me a bewildered look but doesn't tease further, clearly trying to give us some space as he walks further down the hall and turns the corner. Kate. Interesting guy. I turn back to Sayori, who has a rather disappointed look on her face. I guess we do need to be a little bit more careful about where and when we do these things, huh? Oh, come on, Xeing. Huh? What do you have against Kate? Nothing. We just have different tastes in music, that's all. He handled the music at the festival last year when we were first years. His remixes were so bad I ended up going home early because I couldn't stand it. Aside from his quirks and occasional moments of cringe, he really isn't that a bad guy. We just have that some sort of relationship, Sayori. Kinda like how we have ours. I see. Well, I'll see you later, Xeing. Laters. Sayori and I briefly embrace each other before scurrying off to our classes. As usual, my classes are unexciting and feel like they drag on forever. Well, same goes to me. Jesus Christ. I'm fairly certain that most of the things they're teaching us now are never going to be used in our day-to-day lives post-high school and college. Now that I've really given much thought to my future anyways. With the sound of the final bell, everyone packs up to their things and starts flooding out the door in a rush to get to their clubs or get back home. Fortunately this time, I'm one of the first few out. Nice. As I stand outside the classroom seeing all the other students flooding through the hallway, I'm able to somehow hear Sayori call out to me. Xeing! I turn to my right to see Sayori standing there, waving at me. Yep, that's definitely her. I walk over to join her. Hey Sayori. Hey Xeing. You definitely seem to be in a good mood. That's because it's time for the lecture club, silly. And because I couldn't wait to spend more time with you. I feel a smile form across my face. Well, let's go. Sayori happily nods as we begin our walk to the club room. We're here! We arrived at the club room with the usual skin greeting us. Yuri is in her usual spot, intently reading her book, while Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet doing who knows what. I see Monica at the teacher's desk at the front of the room, apparently working on something. However, Monica quickly notices us and flashes us with a smile. The way Monica says her question sends a familiar chill down my spine. Kind of like the one I felt in my dream last night. She's probably her. I brushed the feeling off. Oh, it's been alright, I guess. Well, with a little literature, I'm sure we'll make your day phenomenal, Xeing. Hold on a minute. Alright, so we're back. I'm sorry for the this connection we have here, I've got a little bit of an issue. But either way, let's continue. You know it. You guys go get settled. I need to work on something and then I have something to share with everyone. That's awesome, Monica. I can't wait. Sayori happily walks to her usual spot and sets her things down. I'm a little at what Monica's announcement is, so I decide to indulge on my curiosity. I turn to Monica. So, what's the announcement? Oh, come on, Xeing, it's a surprise! And I can spoil a surprise that's meant for everyone now, can I? Fair enough. So, how are things with you and Sayori? My mind goes completely blank for a split second until I realize that Monica's the only one who knows that Sayori and I are a couple. Oh, well, things are going well, I guess. She can be a little bit of a handful at times, you know. Monica lets out a small laugh. Well, that's Sayori. But I'm glad to hear that things are going well between you guys. Thanks, Monica. Well, hey, if you ever need any advice, I'd be more happy than happy to help. I just love seeing the two of you being happy together. Or so do I then. I'm surprised Monica's taking such a serious investment in my relationship with Sayori. I guess her and Sayori are bigger friends than I first realized. Well, it helps to have someone to turn to in case I need advice. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks, Monica. Well, I don't want to keep you any longer from her than I should, so... no, you're fine, Monica. Thank you. No problem. If you want to talk more, I'll be here. I'm actually been working on this poem since last night if you want to see how it turned out. I'll certainly keep that in mind, Monica. Monica smiles as she turns to heads back to the teacher's desk. I turn to face the rest of the room, with everyone doing their respective activities. Well, it makes no sense for me to stand out in the open like this. Who I should hang out with? Let's go for Sayori. Listen to see how Sayori's doing. Hey, Sayori. Oh, hey, Xeing. Sayori smiles as I take a seat next to her. So, what were you asking Monica about? Oh, I just wanted to see if I could get a little peek at where announcement is going to be. Xeing. She's going to tell all of us, you know. It's not nice to be nosy. I know. That's so like you, though. Well, that's a small chuckle. Hold on 1 minute. I thought it's just my imagination for a second. I guess some things never change, do they? Yeah, I guess not. Sayori looks off to the front of the room. So, how have things been with you today? I guess things have been alright. So I don't know if things have already changed or not. Uh-oh. Sayori's voice trails up. I just still feel the same. I just take Sayori's hand. Sayori, look at me. Sayori looked at me as tears well within her eyes. Oh no. What's wrong? I don't know, Xeing. What do you mean? Sayori nervously swallows. I thought that I'd be so much happier now that we're together. And while seeing you and spending time helps me drive the rain clouds away for a little... God damn it, not the rain clouds again! They just come back sooner or later, Xeing. I don't know why this keeps happening to me. Why does it keep happening, Xeing? I think I take Sayori into my arms. Oh! Now this is what the real protagonist would be. Woo! Every MC deserves to be loved by the side characters we have here. Nice. It's very much, you know, heart touching to be honest. So, okay, let's get to be serious about this. Sayori, listen to me. I don't really know how to help you through this, but I'll be there for you every step of the way. That much I can promise. I know I can wave away for what you're feeling right now, but if being with you right now helps, then I hope I'm doing something right. I can feel Sayori tremble as she resists the urge to break down and sob. Just promise me that you'll always be there for me, Xeing. I just needed to hear that. I promise you, sir. I'd never go back on my word to you. You know that. Sayori slowly pulls away from me. Aw, that's so sweet. I put my hand on her cheek. Hey, it's okay. You're really strong for putting up with this. Don't give up. I see a mixture of emotions on Sayori's face, as if she's trying to fight back tears while trying not to blush like an idiot. But she is my idiot. She's my Sayori. She's my everything, of course. And I love her. Sayori gently takes both of my hands, holds onto them firmly. Thank you, Xeing. Anytime. Lately my emotions have been all over the place. First, I felt like I was a burden to you and everyone I knew, and now... Her voice trills up again. What is it, Sayori? Sayori takes a deep breath as she holds my hands tightly. Now, I feel like I really shouldn't be here. Oh, god damn it! Not in the original game again. What do you mean? I don't know. Just the past few days, I had this feeling that I really shouldn't be here with you. That none of this should happen. I felt my heart sink into my stomach. Oh god damn it! She doesn't mean I'm not doubting our relationship or anything. It's just, I guess you could say I feel out of place or something. Well, I'll say this, sir. I'm glad you're here with me. I wouldn't change any of this for the world. I'm glad that we found our feelings for each other. Sayori's grip on me tightens. Hey, Xeing. Yes, Sayori? I'm going to rest for a little bit if that's okay with you. Today's been draining. Alright. Do you want me to leave or... Without warning, Sayori plops her head onto my shoulder. And... she's out like light. Rest easy, Sayori. I mutter softly. I can't help but notice how cute she looks sleeping on my shoulder. Well, I might as well take this opportunity to get some shut-eye myself. Never in a million years did I think I would end up with someone like Sayori. A guy like me and a girl like her? What are the odds? Speaking of finding, there's no way that others haven't noticed us. I quickly crack open my eyes. I look around the room. Oh. Yuri's... Oh, god damn it. Yuri still seems to be into her book. Monica seems to be typing on the teacher's computer, and Natsuka is in her usual spot under the windowsill reading her manga. There's no way that they haven't at least looked up once and saw us like this, or overheard what we're saying, since we really being that quiet to begin with. Suddenly, Monica stands up and walks to the front of the room. Okay, everyone, gather around. I have an important announcement to make. Suddenly, Monica and Natsuka's eye turns to me and Sayori. Oh, god damn it. Yuri, confused as to what's going on, turns around, only to see what Monica and Natsuka are staring at. Thankfully, Sayori does off while we were like this, otherwise she'd be incredibly embarrassed. All three girls are looking at us with a bit of an irritated, almost jealous expression on their faces. Ah, great. Well, it's up to me to attempt to salvage this situation. Hey, Sayori. I softly nudge her. She raises her hand to look at me. Wake up, dummy. 5 more minutes like this, please. Sayori puts her head back on my shoulder. I just can't wait today. Uh-oh. Monica, Natsuki, and Yuri all look off in different directions, trying to avoid making the situation even more awkward than it already is. Monica has an announcement to make. Come on, let's not make her wait. Okay. Sarah stands up and stretches, but she quickly sees the situation we're in. Immediately, Sayori's face matches her bow. Sayori, always putting us in these awkward situations. Oh, sorry guys, I was just... Monica shoots Sayori a warm smile. It's alright, Sayori, come on. She gestures for us to come toward the front of the room. While on my way to the front of the room, Yuri abruptly stops me. She doesn't look too happy with what she just saw, but she also looks like she's unsure if she wants to confront me about what just happened. I decide to speak first. Yeah, Yuri? Nothing, Xeing. It was nothing important. She looks up to the other side of the room and she mutters softly. Yuri then briskly walks past me, taking a seat and joining the others. Well, that was random. I just hope she isn't jealous of me and Sayori getting so close like that, but she is jealous. She isn't the jealous type, right? Oh, she is? Well, I'll take our seats at the front of the room with Monica standing right in front of us. Okay everyone, here's the news. Starting new week, the student newspaper and photography club are going to be going around and doing a profile on all the different clubs. Just burp. It's part of their biannual Meet the Clubs piece that they do every semester. As of now, they're scheduled to meet up with us to do their piece next Monday, so I was hoping that we could think of something that really show up the club. Natsuki audibly groans. Is this going to be like the festival again? Monica seems a little taken aback by this, but she tries to shrug it off. No, not really. We won't have to be performed for anyone this time, and I certainly don't think we'll need to put in the same level of preparation for this compared to the festival. But I would appreciate if you could at least come up with something nice and that show up the club. Everyone takes a moment to collect their thoughts. After a moment of silence, Natsuki is the first to speak up. I wouldn't mind baking cupcakes again. I still have plenty of ingredients left over. Ooh, nice. I did happen to keep the welcome banner Xeing and I made for the festival. I just need to find it. It's somewhere at my house and I wouldn't mind some help looking for it. Yuri looks whimsically at me. It doesn't seem like she wants to let what happened between me and Sayori go. Yeah, I wouldn't mind helping you again. I'll have to come over to your place anytime. Preparing for the festival with you was real fun. Yuri looks up, attempting to compose herself. Yeah, it was real nice. She says that softly to herself but quickly realized that everyone overheard. Oh, I mean, yeah, I would love your help. I chuckled to myself. Yuri's mannerisms have always been adorable. Yuri once again shoots me with the same quizzical glances she gave me yesterday when Yuri brought up the time we spent together last Sunday. Sooner or later, I'm going to have resolved all of this and tell Yuri that I'm with Sayori. As well as tell Sayori everything that happened between us on Sunday. Hopefully that will put her mind to rest. Thankfully, Monica comes in to seemingly save the situation. I could type up a summary of what we do on a day-to-day basis and write some things down on what we can tell in the newspaper. Oh, I know what I can do. Everyone turns to Sayori. I can go to the library and get some books for us to read. I think it look good for when they take pictures of us. Great call, Sayori. As for you, Xeing, do you have any ideas? I take a few moments to think of myself. Suddenly, I get an idea. Well, I can bring in some famous poems that we can also use for the photo opus. I think it'd be great to show that there's more to literature than just books. Maybe we can even use some of our poems as well. I can organize them together like Monica did, but I'll need everyone else's poems. Everyone pauses to reflect on what I just said. That's a good idea, Xeing. I'll hand you all my stuff tomorrow if that's okay with you. That's perfectly fine. I have all my poems back in my place. I can give them to you later. Yeah, Xeing, I'll give you mine tomorrow. I have my poems with me. Let me check quickly. Yuri searches through her bag and retrieves a small stack of papers. Here you go, Xeing. That should be everything. Yuri hands me her poems. Thanks, Yuri. Okay, everyone, you all know what to do. That concludes today's meeting. Be sure to find your poems and give them to Xeing. What? Am I some kind of vice president here? Wow. Anyway, everyone begins packing their things, mostly talking about their levels of excitement for the upcoming event. As I think to myself, this would probably be the first time I've ever been interviewed by our school's newspaper for anything. I know Monica's been interviewed before, and somehow Sayori has been interviewed before as well. But I guess for Natsuki and Yuri and I, this will be our first time. I feel my anxiety start to rise as I think about it. Same goes to me. My train of thought ends as I feel a tap on my shoulder. Ready to walk home, Xeing? Yep, let's go. After I finish packing my things, Sayori and I wave goodbye to the others as we head out to start our walk home. Okay. During the walk home, I feel Sayori gently take my hand. When I turned to her, she kept looking straight ahead and madly blushing. I smiled to myself as we kept walking. It seems that we've gotten more comfortable with showing off our affection to each other in public, even if it's something as simple as holding hands. Sayori seems to be in a really good mood today. Well, she did say me being around her helps her feel better. Granted, I have no problem spending my time around Sayori. What if this was the cure of her problems all along? Just us spending time around each other. At this rate, she should be rid of those rain clouds in no time. The thought of that keeps me smiling through the duration of our walk. Hold on a minute. Nope. Eventually, we reach our houses. Hey, Xeing. Yes, Sayori? I think I know where my poems are. I can step by your house in a bit and drop them off if it's okay. Sayori's voice trills up again. I see where she's going with this. Yeah, I'd love to have you over. I'll see you in a bit, Sayori. Okay. Sayori and I briefly embrace each other as we head back to our respective houses. I hope she can stay a little longer this time. She will, don't worry. I drop my book back in my middle of my room and change out of my uniform. I begin looking through the messy stack of papers on my desk in an attempt to find the poems I wrote. I just hope I didn't accidentally throw them away. Come on, they gotta be here somewhere. Don't tell me. Aha! There they are. I pull my poems out of the stack and start organizing them a little. Reading through them, I see how far I progressed as a writer. My more recent poems certainly seem more developed and structured compared to the first poem I wrote. I'm also reminded of the inspiration behind all these poems, my dear Sayori. Just thinking about her allowed me to power through this arduous task. I guess I did end up writing it for her after all. I put down my poems and go to my bag to retrieve Yuri's poems, which I put right next to mine. I noticed that in Yuri's stack of poems there's a purple piece of paper. I don't remember Yuri ever writing her poems down on purple paper. Maybe she accidentally gave me something. Before I could investigate further, I hear my doorbell ring. Wow, Sayori was a lot quicker than I thought she'd be. I go downstairs and let Sayori in. I open the door to see Sayori standing outside of her poems. Hey, Xeing, I found them. She probably fans meet them. That's awesome. Thank you, Sayori. You're the best. Sayori blushes at my compliment. So, wanna come in? Yeah, I'd love to. Awesome. I let Sayori into my house. And it's still the same. I put Sayori's phone on the dining room table and joined her into the living room. So, what exactly do you want me to do? I definitely got more than a few ideas in mind. Oh? And what would they be? She looks at me quizzically and obvious sense of intrigue in her eyes. Well, let me show you. We slowly shuffle closer to each other until we're close enough to feel each other's breath. Her breaths are shallow, her eyes are locked with mine. My vision feels hazy, her eyes, have they always been that beautiful blue color? It is. A scent of cinnamon, mixed with the feeling of their soft breaths grazing my neck. Suddenly, I remember what I wanted to do. Oh, god damn it! Okay. Remember when we had that big debate over who could get more gold trophies in Mario Kart when we were little? What? When did you mention the Mario Kart? God damn it, I haven't played that for like, you know, ever since I was a kid. But I do heard the game Mario Kart. Sayori pauses to remember. Yeah, why? I think it's time to settle that debate again. Sayori giggles at my suggestion. Alright, Xeing, I'll warn you so, I won't hold back. Oh, god damn it, she winks. She managed to say that I'm in both a playful and ominous tone. Growing up, Sayori and I have a bit of annual competition to see who could get the most gold trophies in Mario Kart. Every so often we would trade the winning title, but I remember that I barely beat her out last time. We also had that tradition where the loser would have to pay for the winner's ice cream at Gomaya's. Usually when Sayori would win, she'd get the most ridiculously expensive sundae, almost as a way to rub it in as she won. Usually I'd be humbled to get something cheap. I power on my Wii and hand her one of the controllers. Seeing Mario Kart put up to the screen again triggers a flood of memories from my childhood. Aw, that's so sweet. It's been years since I played this game, and even longer since Sayori and I haven't played it together. My skills are probably a little rusty, but I hope her are as well. What map should we place first? Sayori shoots me a sly look. How about Rainbow Road? You really think we should start up on the map considering how long it's been? Only reason I ever remember it was because of how frustrating it was. It could still be fun, unless you're too chicken. Alright, you're on. As we sit there choosing our racers, I decide to go with my old main Luigi. Waluigi! Never mind. One second. Nothing special here. Okay. As I expected, Sayori chooses Daisy, her all-time favorite. Daisy? Is this a replica of Princess Peach? I have no idea. Oh! Well, ikuso! Good luck, Xeing. The race is off. The first thing I do is fall right off the map with Sarah quickly following. I did remember Kokoru and all of the Hololive members playing this. You do see them a lot. Now, you see why I always hated this map. Yeah, but this is still pretty fun. A smile managed to form across to be able to find the joy in almost anything. While early on Sayori and I trade leads for first place, after a while I'm able to stay first fairly comfortably. Of course, that means I've been getting bombarded with red shells. Why do you have so many red shells? The farther you are from first place, the better items you get. Oh, yeah. I need to play this more. Sarah lets out a giggle as she throws out another red shell that nearly hits me. Ah, nice try. However, as soon as I say that, Sarah is able to pass me. Thank you! Sarah and I continued to trade plays for most of the first 2 laps. Neither of us able to gain much distance on each other's before the other takes the lead again. When it comes down to the last stretch of the race, I'm ready first. I can almost see the finish line. Seemingly out of nowhere, one of the NPC players starts to catch up to us. In the blink of an eye, the NPC passes Sarah and is right on my tail. I don't need 2 things to worry about. Well, time to use the shells I've been saving for the end. I start throwing out my shells randomly in an effort to get the NPC in Sarah off my tail. The first shell hits the NPC successfully. Its cart quickly spirals out of control before promptly falling off the map. However, Sarah was able to dodge the other shells I threw. I look to see that I still have 1 left. But the finish line is only about 10 seconds away. And with Sayori and I neck to neck, it's now or never that I use my last shell. Take this! And desperation, I throw my last shell out randomly. However, I got to regret that decision rather quickly. Ah, crap. No! I love I end up hitting myself with the shell I just threw. If I know, Sayori passes me with misery! I lose. Yay! I won! I think they're absolutely stunned. I just cost myself the game. Looks like you have to buy me my favorite sundae again. No, not if I have anything to say about it. I played with tackle her to the floor. Uh-oh. She could actually try to get up, but unfortunately, I'm too strong for her. Okay! That's so sweet. Hey, no fair, Minnie. You promised. Sarah playfully felt at me while giving me puppy eyes. Under most circumstances, they really wouldn't work on me. But for some reason today, they're super affected. I know. I'm just gonna buy you whatever you want. I'm just messing with you, Sarah. Sarah looks me a look of relief. So when do I get my ice cream? As soon as you get up. Sarah managed to put up a good effort to get up, but again I'm too strong for her. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Sarah? Neither have you, Xeing. What do you mean? You've always been that brash, funny guy next door who always has his head in the clouds. You've always been so kind to me, even when I don't think I didn't deserve it. You always stood up for me. I can hear Sayori's voice start to break. You always help me when I'm feeling down, but even if you don't realize that. Try my best not blush. Eventually I break and crack a wide grin at her. You're the reason I even get up out of the bed in the morning, saying, you're the reason. Jesus Christ. Now, yeah, this is the reason why. Okay, hold on. Let me say this once. There's a fun fact I have to share. What Sayori says, you're the reason I even get up to the bed in the morning, saying, well, how should I say this? Every morning when I have a school in last 2 years ago, when I have a sick, my girlfriend came over to my house. She was like this. She was like Sayori to me. Jesus Christ, my heart. Of course, I tried my best to help my girlfriend. Okay, I just have to say what her name then. Oh my god. If she was watching this, well, there's only one thing for me to say. If you're watching this, I pretty much sorry for what I have done before, but the only thing I have to say is I love you. Yeah, I pretty much regret it on the things I have done for her, but I'm just hoping one day she will come back to me. Never mind. Let's just continue. You're the reason I can feel happiness and joy in my life. You're the reason I'm even alive. Even when I'm at my lowest point, when my rain clouds just pour on me. You're the sunshine I need to break them away. I see now that I'm the luckiest girl in the world to have you as my boyfriend. I see tears starts to swell up in Sayori's eyes. Listening to Sayori say that really hits me hard inside. Neither do I. I'm the reason she's alive. There's no way she would, she would never. Before I can finish my train of thought, Sayori inches her face closer to mine, saying Uh-oh! Are we gonna do it? Sayori's lips suddenly next meet mine. Despite the sudden shock, I managed to return her kiss, our lips interlocking. A taste of peach fills my mouth as our lips push back against each other. The smell of cinnamon radiating from her hair seems to put me in a trace. I pulled back and locked eyes with Sayori, as she lays there with a bated breath. There's a minute of silence between us as we get lost in each other's eyes. Finally, I decided to break the silence. So, I guess you won. Yeah, I won fair and square. I got up with Sayori and helped her up. Well, I think that's enough. Video games for one day. Want to see what's on the TV? Yeah, sure. We spent the next few hours watching some old movies and cuddling. Aw, yeah. Eventually the sun sets and starts to get dark out. Well, I better head back and start getting ready for tomorrow. Yeah, bummer the day went by so fast. Yeah, but I'll see you tomorrow, Xeing. I had so much fun with you today. Jesus Christ. I did too, Sayori. I'll see you tomorrow. Sayori gives me one more hug before leaving to go back to her house. As she shuts down the door, I collapse back on my couch, exhausted by today's events. Jesus Christ, I just burped a bit. A final kiss. Yes. Yeah, both haven't seen it, but yeah. Hold on a minute. Is it loading? What did you do? Let's see. Testing. Testing. Hello. Okay. So we're all good. My connection just keeps disconnecting me every time due to intense rain falls in my area right now. But either way, let's continue. You guys haven't seen it for a while. Hold on a second. Let's see it. Okay, I'll repeat this once again. I did too, Sarah. I'll see you tomorrow. Sarah gives me one more hug before leaving to go back to her house. As she shuts the door, I collapse back onto my couch, exhausted by today's events. We find a kiss. I still can't believe it. I should have seen it coming, but I'm surprised with just relationship with Sarah is coming along. Even I have no idea what I'm doing. Or maybe this was Sarah needed all along. He just wanted to be around me again? Am I really the answer to all of her problems? Then again, I don't really know how just how deep her problems run. And if she's always having rain clouds when I'm not around her, well, she should be able to talk about her problems with someone else, not just me. I don't think not. I'm not even entirely sure if I'm the only one who knows about her problems as well. Okay, we're gonna continue from this part now. My live stream is getting a little bit laggy. What in the world is going on? It's pretty much 30 FPS. But either way, let's just continue. Her parents knows about this, right? Then again, Sarah's dad really isn't around too much because of his work. And her mom moved back to the countryside following that divorce. Oh, I see. Unless Monica knows, I might be the only one she's told. I can try being around her as much as I can, but I can't be there for her 24/7. Especially if my plans for the summer still end up happening. I guess I have to figure out something out then. Still, it was nice to spend more time around her today. Hopefully she'll be fine for the rest of the night. I flip back on the TV and watched a few more shows before grabbing Sarah's poems off the dining room table and heading up to my room. Yeah, something's not right here. After grabbing Sarah's poems from the dining table, I put her stack right next to mine and Yuri's. I remember that there was something in Yuri's stack that stood out to me. After comparing all three stacks, I see Sayori's stack is completely identical to mine. Yuri's stack is the only one who has a purple piece of paper. Okay. I begin to look through Yuri's stack. As I look through her poems, I can't help but be reminded of the first time we shared. At first, it was a bit hard to understand the meaning of her poems, but the more I read, the more I understood them. Yuri was always probably one of the club's deepest writers. Her poems may look convoluted and confusing on the first surface, but once you get past that, you got to realize that Yuri's poems were always meaningful and articulate. I always found joy in reading her poems. They can always be as fun to read as Natsuki's and just as deep as Sayori's and Monika's. She truly is a talented writer. She might even one of the best writers I ever met. I really have learned a lot from her. Through my train of thought, one of the pieces of paper escapes my grip. I put the poems on my desk and bend down to grab the straight paper. I look at the title. I don't remember reading this one. What is this? Oh! Calligraphy. What's this? A blank banner spread out and ready to become a work of art. The calligrapher prepares her pen, inspiration rushing to create. Every mark she makes, every stroke of her hand, precise, calculated, and yet still expressive. From deep within, she finds her innermost feelings, making them known across the banner before her. All the while, she thinks only for him, with whom she filled another banner. The story she lays will last only as long as the material which bears it, the canvas, as her life is frail and tempered. Tempered, was it? Temporal. I'm not real sure. The ink, as her feelings, may fade under poor treatment, yet she continues on. What this? On the test, carried by her wish to make her feelings known, laying them bare to the world the only way she knows how. Finally, the banner is complete. The story told her love expressed. As fear of and courage fight for her state of mind, she delivers her work to him with whom she filled another banner. Okay. With every ounce of courage, she hands it to him, a confession of everything she cannot say. She breathlessly awaits his reply, but finds contentment knowing there are more stories ahead for the two of them to create together with all of my love, Yuri. That's pretty much good. Nice. Not gonna lie, this has a deeper meaning. Oh crap! She likes me? No! That poem refers to me? God damn. I never saw that coming, but goddamn, I only just realized. I'm assaulted with a barrage of emotions as I try to come to terms with the situation I've just found myself in. I have no idea how I should handle this. Not to mention, Yuri probably knows I read it by this point. Did she give this to me on purpose? There's no way she would accidentally give this to me. What should I do? I put the poem back in the stack, put on my pajamas, and lay on my bed. Goddamn. Do I tell Sayori? How will she feel about this? What am I going to do? Do I talk to Yuri about this tomorrow? Or do I let her come to me? Through the millions of scenarios that play out in my head, my mind eventually wears me down and I drift into an easy sleep. Jesus Christ, another dream again? Holy crap! Okay, what the hell is this? I open my eyes to find myself in the dark, empty clearing. Nani? As I look around the clearing, I see the world around me engulfed in fog and haze. I can barely see 2 feet in front of me. Is that a feet? It doesn't look like. You wouldn't have been in this situation if you had just listened to me. That's the same voice I heard last night. Ah, great, this again. Did you completely forget about what I told you last night? You're supposed to stay away from Sayori. And why should I follow your goddamn commands? Not get closer to her. That's pretty much a creepy music we got there. I didn't want to have to keep this up. I don't take enjoyment in your suffering. But who the hell are you? But you're leaving me no choice. Uh-oh! What? No way! What the hell is this? Suddenly I see a silhouette approach me. Sayori? Is that you? Nani? Wait, don't tell me this has to be some kind of a joke. Sayori comes into my view. Sayori can never love you back the same way you do. What? You both know that. Why waste every day building her up when she'll just tear herself down again? What? Oh! Whoa! Hmm. The next thing I know, a nose appears right around Sayori's. God damn it, she's about to suicide herself. I see another silhouette figure emerging from the fog right next to Sayori. Oh, god damn it, Monica. Let's make this quick. The next thing I know, the noose tightens around Sayori's neck as she's suddenly hoisted into the air. As Sayori begins crying out for help and trying to free herself, the figure takes a step closer to me. Now listen carefully this time, saying, Sayori is going to die. Don't feel bad, she was already meant to anyways. The more time you spend around her, the harder it'll be on everyone later. Jesus Christ, we already know where this is going now. Keeping her alive is only prolonging her suffering. Is that the reason why you want me to push her away? You just wanted me to love you? Wow, that's pretty much a plot twist. She's not meant for this world. Her precious mind is filled with nothing but second guessing and self-deprecation. She knows she's worthless to you, saying. In the end, she'll provide you with nothing. It's time for you to see that. My eye glanced over to Sayori continue to struggle. Tears are streaking down her face as she tries desperately to free herself. God damn it. My life sentence should be 80 plus right now. Age restricted on. Oh my god. She keeps grasping for air as her sobs become little more than cries for help. I try to call out to Sayori, but nothing comes out of me. I try to run to help her, but I can't move my legs. I tried to turn away to avoid looking at Sayori suffering, but my eyes refuse to close and my neck refuses to turn. She's now worth saving, saying. She is nothing. She's truly useless. And useless things need to be cast aside. Uh-oh. The figure takes a few steps back, raising its hand and snapping its fingers. Like this. Whoa! I hear a people crack as Sayori's body slowly goes limp. The color suddenly drains from her eyes, making her skin a ghostly pale. Even her uniform is drained of its bright colors. Sayori's gazeless eyes look upon on me as a final tear runs down her face. You can't stop this from happening, Xeing. You need to let her go. Leave her behind. Forget about her. We're about us. There is only us. Just us. Ugh! I suddenly wake up with the sudden urge to vomit. I quickly prop myself, trying to suppress it. Though as soon as I do that, I feel my head quickly start to ache. I feel my entire body covered in a coat of sweat as I move to clutch my forehead. What the hell's going on with me? Hold on 1 minute. There has to be a way to save this. God damn it. I'll be back for a minute. Ah! And nothing really special. Hey, Jesus Christ, that's pretty much disturbing for what I see. Holy crap. What the hell is going on with me? Am I sick? Well, it's pretty much a nightmare. This is the second time this has happened. Of course, the first one should be Sayori hanging on the ceiling under her room. But this time, Monica do it herself. After a few minutes my head stops throbbing and I feel relatively normal again. My eyes wander to my alarm clock. Ah, great. I don't have to be up for another hour. Well, I can try falling back asleep, but if I do, won't I just see the same thing again? Or worse? If this keeps happening, I'm probably going to need a psychiatrist. I don't feel like getting out of the bed yet, so I just spend the rest of my time staring at the ceiling, till the memories of my nightmare slowly creep back into my mind. How about I couldn't save Sayori? How I just watched her slowly choke to death? It was almost like what I saw 2 nights ago. And her corpse. I get nauseous just thinking about it. Thankfully, before I can think any longer about it, my alarm sounds off. I sigh to myself as I work over to silence my alarm and go about my daily morning routine and of getting ready for school. After finishing my morning routine, I head downstairs to my kitchen with Yuri's phone in hand. I must have read it over 100 times by now, but hoping that this was some kind of sick joke. I sigh and let the paper flutter onto my dining room table. I'm not particularly hungry, so I opt to just make a fruit bowl. While grabbing the bowl, I sent Sayori a text to let her know that I'm up and she doesn't need to come wake me up again. Surprisingly, she responds back rather quickly and she tells me that she's already waiting outside for me. I reply back and meet her as soon as I'm done with my breakfast. I hastily assemble my fruit bowl and quickly begin eating it. Though I come to the realization that I'll probably be getting with everyone else's phones today, I'm still uncertain if it's even a good idea for me to talk to Yuri about what she gave me. What am I even supposed to say to her? And still, I don't even know how to put it to Sayori. There's no telling how she'll react. And if I tell anyone else, I feel like that just makes the situation more complicated. And Natsuki probably wouldn't be much of a help either. Maybe I can ask Monica, maybe she'll know to handle this. I sigh to myself as I pop the last piece of watermelon into my mouth, put Sayori's phone in my backpack and head outside to meet Sayori. Sayori is already standing by the adjacent sidewalk to my house. Oh, Jesus Christ, and she's still alive. Hey Xeing! She beams joyfully at me. Looks like you woke up on the right side of the bed today. Sayori managed to smile laugh. Well, it's Wednesday, which means it's only 2 more days till Friday. I forgot how much you love Fridays. Well, not as much as I love you. Aw. I feel my face turn red with embarrassment. Sayori? Yeah? I'm barely able to contain my grin as I figure out the best way to respond. Just come here. I think Sayori's into my heart and squeezed her tightly. You little sinner. I suddenly paint a sharp pain in my forehead. Sayori immediately takes notice. Xeing, what's wrong? It's nothing, The pain gets worse just as I say that. I end up having to take a step back from Sayori as I clutch my forehead tighter. Okay, what the hell's going on? Just give me a second. After a few moments, the pain subsides. Are you okay, Xeing? It's just a headache. Don't worry about it. Was it really just a headache, though? You look like you were in a lot of pain. Yeah, but it's gone now. No need to raise a fuss over it, right? I mean, I worry about you, Xeing. I want you to be okay. Were you feeling like this yesterday? I don't want Sayori to be more worried about me, but I know that I can hide anything from her for very long. I feel guilty about not opening up about my own hardships to Sayori when she's done so with me. But she can always get worked up when there's something wrong, like she is now. And maybe getting these weird dreams off my chest might ease my mind a little. Or make them worse. Reluctantly Oh crap. Should I say it? If I don't say it, well, this might not gonna end well. Alright, let's say it. Tell Sayori. I decided to tell her. The past 2 nights, I had these awful nightmares. I have no idea what's causing them. Come on, Sayori. Do you want to talk about it? My words get caught in the back of my throat. An overwhelming feeling of dread washes over me. This feeling. Somehow, this is worse than this morning. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Hearing Sayori's voice relieves the near crippling dread. Sayori, last night I watched you die. I couldn't do anything to save you. All I could do was watch. Do you know this, Sayori? I know it was just a dream, but it felt too close to reality for some reason. It felt so real, the way you frantically clawed at the rope. Rope? Someone hung you right in front of me. It was hard to watch. I felt like I actually lost you. And the night before it wasn't any better. How so? I opened this door and you were hanging right there in your bedroom. Sir nervously swallows. Well, I don't know why you be having dreams like that, Xeing. I would never do something like that. I couldn't. I don't exactly feel reassured by the way she said it. Especially since she said some rather concerning things to me lately. You heard the reason I'm alive. Do I really deserve this? I don't want this relationship to be a one-way street. Lately, I can't stop asking myself that question. I then think back to what that voice said. This is what ultimately should have happened. Keeping her alive is to only prolong her suffering. What the hell? I know Sayori's problems are bad, but she wouldn't go that far, right? Oh, god damn it. You okay, Sayori? Yeah. I'm fine. Is there something troubling you? Can we just go? Please? Uncertain by Sayori's sudden change of heart, but nevertheless, I just oblige. Yeah, let's just go. It was just a stupid dream anyways, right? Yeah. Oh. We begin the walk to school without another word. Oh, god damn it. Our walk to school was unbearably silent. I'm not used to it, but being this quiet, especially around Sayori. Yeah. Lately, we've been more than happy to talk about whatever was on our minds, but today's different. She hasn't even looked at me so once she was what, god damn it. She hasn't even looked at me once since we started walking. Part of me regrets telling her about the last 2 nights. I knew she'd get all worked up and worried. Almost reminds me of my mother. Oh god damn it. Well, it wouldn't hurt to have someone look after me. I turned to Sayori, smiling warmly at her. However, she maintains her blank stare down the road ahead of us as we continue on our walk. I let out a small sigh. I guess she's just not in a talkative mood anymore. Well, she did sound rather disturbed by what I told her. Sayori's never been one to stomach horror very well, but not that I blame her. Hopefully she'll get over this soon. As our walk continues, it hits me that I have another problem brewing. Yuri's letter. I haven't really thought about it. I'm really going to handle that. As I was thinking earlier, telling Monica about the situation seems like my best course of action. Normally I'd tell Sayori, but I don't think she'd take it very well right now. I guess my only real option is to go to Monica before the club. Ugh. Knowing Yuri will probably wants to talk to me. I'm really not looking forward today. What if someone else gives me another confession letter? Xeing? Sir takes me out my train of thought. Yeah? You okay? You just stopped walking. Huh? Realizing that Sayori is more than a few steps ahead of me, I jogged to catch up to her. Are you really sure you're okay? You've been acting strange today. I'll be fine. I got through worse. Maybe you should stay home from school today. I wouldn't want you to get any worse. I'll be fine. Besides, I really need to talk to Monica. Monica? Why? It's something related to what we're doing for Monday. Okay. Hey, Sayori. Yeah? Don't worry about me. If I feel worse, I'll go to the nurse's office and you can take me home, okay? Jesus Christ. Okay. But if you feel sick, you text me right away, okay? You have my word. Emergency in contact. Sarah blushes. You trust me that much, huh? Why wouldn't I? I mean, we've been looking after each other's for years. It just feels like it'd be the natural thing to do, you know? Yeah, it does. I like it. I feel my own face starts to be heat up. Jesus Christ. Come on, Xeing, or we're really going to be late. Sarah quick gets her pace at the point where she's almost jogging. Oh, come on, it's only... Uh-oh. Shoot! Hey, wait for me! I jog after Sayori. We were able to make it to school just in time for the morning bell. Though I would be able to walk with Sayori to her class like usual, thanks to the time. So I'll see you later after the class, Xeing. Alright, sounds good to me. Sayori glances around the corridor to make sure we're alone. Just please let me know if you feel worse or anything, okay? I will, Sayori. Don't worry. I'm more worried about you. Me? Why? Earlier you looked like you just saw a ghost. Ghost. I just hope I didn't scare you with any of the details. It's not that, Xeing, really. I'm just more worried about you. I'll be fine. I should say a reassuring smile. Promise? I promise. I'll see you later. Okay. Come here. Oh my god, still pretty much the usual. Sarah walked up to me to give her a brief hug before walking up towards her classroom. I'll see you later, Xeing. Laters. Sarah walked up towards her classroom while I head up in the opposite direction towards mine. I walk into my class just before the teacher starts the lesson. I take my usual spot towards the back of the room and slump down in my chair, prepared for another day of relative boredom. I normally think about dozing off, but there's enough on my mind to keep me awake. And most importantly, looking interested in whatever the teacher's going on about. About these dreams. About what they mean. And years later. Not to mention I now have Sayori worried sick about me. I don't even know if I did the right thing by telling her. In any case, my most pressing concern is how to deal with Yuri's confession letter. I think Monica and I share the same lunch period, so I could probably pull her aside then. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to me. Aside to myself as I continue to listen to the teacher drone on. After what feels like an eternity, the lunch bell finally rings. Grabbing the phone from my bag, stuffing it into my jacket with my lunch money, I head out to the cafeteria hoping to find Monica. Ooh, I like this! The cafeteria! Entering the cafeteria, I immediately begin to look around for Monica. Alright, if I was Monica, where would I be? Probably the center with all of the other popular kids. I start walking to the center of the cafeteria. Sure enough, I quickly spot Monica sitting at one table at the center of the cafeteria. As expected, she seems to be chatting away with some of her friends. Pulling her away might be a little harder than I thought. Well, it's not I'm going to get another chance to talk to her until the club, so it's now or never. Take a deep breath and carefully approach Monica's table. Wow, Kari, I can't believe you guys got away with that. I know, right? It was like the greatest party ever. Too bad you couldn't make it so. Well, like I said, I was on a trip with the debate club. Oh, yeah, the debate club. That place has only gotten more toxic since you left. It's gotten that bad, huh? Trust me, you left at the best possible time. I miss the good old days. When Sor was president. Yeah, we were actually productive and went all the school events. And not always fighting with each other over pretty crap. Yeah, that's when the club was in its prime. It's a real shame she transferred though. I know, right? She was so nice. I still can't believe she suckered us into the body of her brother for president. That's nice to me, but she's a total... Hey Monica? Xeing? I didn't know you had this lunch period. Well, I usually just sit in the back. I see. Would you like to join us? Yeah, we have plenty of room. I appreciate it, but I actually need to talk to Monica real quick. Oh? What for? It's urgent. I'll wait to tell you at the club, but say no more, Xeing. I won't have time for you. I feel my face heat up with a slight embarrassment. Thank you, Monica. I really appreciate it. Well, we'll be right back, girls. Have fun, you two! I'll lead Monica out of the cafeteria to somewhere where we might have a little more privacy. She's got him wrapped around her finger. That's Monica for you. Oh, the rooftop. Okay, I end up leading Monica up to the school's rooftop, where there's hardly anyone around that can hear us. So, what's on your mind, Xeing? I think I'll just show you. I hand over Yuri's phone to Monica. Monica looks over to it with a rather concerned look on her face. After about a minute, she finished her reading it. Well then, I guess it's safe to assume that she likes you. Yeah, no kidding. What am I supposed to do? Hasn't this ever happened to you before? No, not really. Nobody's ever been this sweet in trying to ask me out before. Usually some boy would just walk up to me and stammer his way though, before trying to ask me out. A few have tried asking me through text, but to me that's the cheap way. Things would probably be worse had she chosen text to me, or walk up to me and confess. I have no idea how to handle that. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Yuri is going to try to talk to me later in the club after this. Well, there's really no reason that think she'd expect you to read her problem right away, right? Doyokoto. What do you mean? I'm saying that I don't think Yuri was expecting you to read her problem so soon. In all honesty, she probably thinks you'll read it this weekend when you're preparing the poems for the photo shoot. Yeah, I guess you're right. So I just tell Yuri that I haven't read it yet? Pretty much. At least that way you're buying yourself a little bit of time. Okay, but that still doesn't really solve the problem. Sooner or later, she's going to ask me about this. And I have no idea what I'm going to say. Well, saying it all depends on how you feel about her. Do you like Yuri back in the same way she likes you? I mean, I'm happy with Sayori. I wouldn't want to ruin what we have. And if I ever did leave her, we both know she'd be devastated. We do mean a lot to each other. Yeah. Does Sayori know that Yuri gave you this? No, that's not another problem. She wasn't really in the mood to talk today, so I figured that'd be a bad time to break that up. Not to mention I have no idea how she'll take it. I don't think Sayori would overreact that way, Xeing. Though she would take too kindly for this for sure. So when should I tell her about the letter? You're probably better off waiting to tell her for now. It's better you figure out what you want to say to Yuri first. Alright. So what should I say to her then? Just tell her how you feel, Xeing. Yuri wants to know what's in your heart. You need to figure out who suits you best. And when you're figuring it all out, you should ask yourself some questions. Like what? Like who can you always count on? Who you can always trust? Who would you be the happiest with? Oh Jesus Christ, this is going to be hard. Who will always help you? Who wants to see you succeed and is capable of helping you? Who are you proud to stand next to no matter what? Who will always put a smile on your face to build you up? Who isn't afraid to stand against the world with you? And I think you know one girl who checks all those boxes, don't you? I know you'll make the best decision for club thing. I have faith in you. Monica's question began to echo in my head. Who would I be the happiest with? Who can I always trust? Who would I be proud to say, yeah, that's my girlfriend to my friends and family? I guess I had to be. Monica. Uh-oh. Well, hold on a second. I guess I had to be Monica. What the hell? I'll definitely have a lot to think about later. Thanks, Monica. I really appreciate the advice. No problem, Xeing. I hope I can calm your nerves a bit. Yeah, you help. Though I don't know if I'm ready for the club today. I don't know if I'm ready to deal with all this. I'm sure she won't ask you about it today, Xeing. But it wouldn't hurt to decide on what you want soon. Yeah, the sooner the better, I guess. Yeah. Monica takes a look at her watch. We still have some time before the lunch period ends. Would you care to join me? Sure. Stressing over this works up quite the appetite. I'm sure it has, Xeing. Come on, let's head back. Without another word, Monica and I head down the steps back to the cafeteria. I really wasn't social with Monica and her friends when we came back to join them. Other than some occasional chatting, I mostly kept my mouth shut and zoned out. My mind was racing the entire time, attempting to answer the questions Monica gave me. I'm still a little paranoid that Yuri is going to try to talk to me in the club letter. I don't feel prepared for this, but I guess I did sort of ask for this to happen. Now I've just got to figure out what I want to do next. I really need to thank Monica when this is all over. Oh, I like this. I like this a new sprite we got there. Her advice has been pretty helpful so far, and I feel like I'll ultimately figure things out thanks to her. She certainly has been dependable. Before I can finish my thought, the school bell rings, signifying the end of the lunch period for me. Well, I guess it's back to boring old Matt for me. Good luck, Xeing. Yeah, it was nice catching up with you. Likewise. I'll see you girls later. Later, Monica. God damn it. Akari and Ria packed their things and walked out to the out of the cafeteria, leaving me alone with just Monica. Well, I guess I'll see you in the club later then. Yeah, I'll see you then. Hopefully you'll be able to give those sick questions some more thought. I will. It's certainly a lot to think about. It'll all be worth in the end, Xeing. Believe me. Well, I do trust you, so. Those time you've already been giving those questions some thought, huh? My first thirds flush with embarrassment. Well, yeah. You're the person I trust most to help me through this. How interesting. What do you mean? Don't worry about it. You have enough on your plate as is right now. Yeah, you're right. Monica shoots me a reassuring smile. I can't help but to return one myself. If you want, Xeing, I can walk you back to your class. Oh, your mind completely goes blank. I don't really get the chance to spend too much time around Monica. But with everything going on, I'm hardly in a social mood. Then again, this is Monica, and I guess a little company wouldn't hurt. She was nice enough to hear me out after all. But what if Yuri sees us and gets the wrong idea? What if Sayori sees us and also gets the wrong idea? Uh-oh. This is a hard decision. God damn it. I don't know. I don't know how to respond. Jesus Christ. Should I let Monica welcome me back? God damn it. I need to reassure this. I need to reassure this. If I say no, yeah, you pretty much get the idea. Okay, I'll say it yes. Sure, we can walk back. Awesome. Did the way, Xeing. I'm not entirely sure why Monica wanted to talk with me so badly. Well, something's not right here. Yeah. But if I decline it, well, you pretty much get the idea now. She'll kill all of the three Dokis. My mic's not working. Hold a second. Okay, this one's good. But hey, I'll oblige. It wouldn't hurt too. I smile to myself as we make our way out of the cafeteria. Monica and I make our way through the crowded hallways up towards the second floor. I turn to her, our eyes meeting. You know you didn't really have to walk me back. Well, I just want to make sure you're holding up okay. A lot of people tend to break down in this kinds of situation. Yeah, I'll be fine, I think. Well, you can always count on me if you need anything, Xeing. You're too kind, Monica, really. I try, Xeing. It's important to me that you're always in the best state of mind. I avert my gaze to hide my incoming smile. Jeez, I didn't think Monica would ever be this nice to me. It's almost too much to handle. As we walk through the hallways, I can't help but notice several of the other students catching glances in our direction and whispering. Monica apparently picks up on this too. They're not thinking that we're a couple? Oh god, if Sarah heard those rumors. Monica slides up to me to whisper in my ear. This is nice, isn't it? To have someone walk with you to keep you company. Yeah, it is. That's Sarah. Uh-oh. Hey! I hear someone yelling to us from across the hallway. Wait a second. I recognize that yelling anywhere. Uh-oh. Sayori. The one and only. My, you started me. Sorry, Monica. I hope I didn't scare you too bad. No, you're fine. Trust me, you get used to it. She does this all the time with me. I see. How are you doing, Sayori? I'm doing great. I just went to get some water and I ran into you guys. Yeah, we're just heading back to our prom lunch. Turns out we have the same period. Crazy, right? That's awesome, Xeing. It's good to have someone to keep you company during the lunch period. Yeah, it really is. Xeing got the chance to catch up with Kari and Ria as well. That's great to hear. Thank you for letting him sit with you, Monica. It was no trouble at all. It was the least I could do. Monica shoots me a wink. Wink, wink, wink! Hey Monica, isn't your class on the other side of the school? Well, I don't think taking a slight detour from my normal route will make me late or anything. Well, that's good. I really love to stay and chat, but I have to head back to class pretty soon. It's alright, Sayori. We'll see you in the club. Yeah, I can't wait. I'll see you guys later. We wave goodbye to Sayori as we head our separate ways. Not too long after our run in with Sayori, Monica and I finally make it fit to my classroom. Thanks for walking back with me, Monica. And time, Xeing. I hope you have a great rest of your day. You too. Monica takes a closer to me, lays in my ear. Try not to overthink. She suddenly pulls on my tie. And make sure your tie is straight, silly. See you later. I'm left completely dazed as I watch Monica gracefully walk down the hallway and turn the corner towards the other side of the school. I catch a few of my classmates smirking at me in the corner of my eye. Flustered, I just walk into my class and hastily sit down, refusing to make eye contact with anyone as I process what just happened. Yeah, that's pretty much Japan to you. Either way. Okay, the rest of the day seems to grind to a crawl as I begin the second half of the day. So I guess that just leaves me more time to think about everything, especially considering how Monica was with me earlier. Was she flirting with me? Well, she is. She was incredibly helpful to me today, that's for sure. Though she seemed to keep to herself when Sayori was around. I don't know. I know Monica wants to help me, but is that all she wants though? I mean, I don't see much of a reason she'd be interested in me. I really haven't spent much time around Monica at all. It's not like we know each other super well or anything, but it'd be wrong for me to go for a while I'm with Sayori. Well, I guess this all just ties with the questions Monica said I should ask myself. But right now, I can really decide on what I'd be happiest with. This is hardly the time and place for this. I can think about this later. I should just try to focus on paying attention to this stupid algebra. Pretty much one of the hardest topics on mathematics. After long last, the bell rings, signifying that the school day is officially over. Though I suppose that means I'm going to brace for the rest with Yuri. I think I have the general idea of what I want to say if it comes down to it. Well, hopefully things will just go smoothly for today. I finish packing my things and head out into the hallway to meet Sayori. Sure enough, I spotted Sayori waiting just outside of the classroom. Hey Xeing. Hey Sayori. Ready for another day of fun and literature? With you? Of course, always. Well, in that case, we better get going. Yep. Well, let's go, Xeing. What are we waiting for? With slight hesitance, I begin to walk with Sayori in the literature club. As always, as we travel our usual route, I still can't help but to feel over and try to well up here in the mirror every step we take. Alright, just take a deep breath without tell myself everything will be fine. Never mind. I shouldn't be act so dumbass here. Thankfully, Sayori seems to be blissfully unaware of my apparent apprehension, but it's probably for the best. Eventually, stop right outside the club. Okay. Well, here we are. Yep, can't wait to see what's in the store for today. Sarah opens the door and steps into the club with me right behind her. Let's just get this over with. Sure enough, the club's the same as it's always been, with everyone in their normal spots doing their normal routines. Okay, Monica quickly spots us coming. Hey guys. Hey Monica. How are you two? I'm doing pretty well. Looking forward to another great day with you guys. Oh, sorry. She's always a charmer. I take it you already have her poems, Xeing. Yeah, I got hers yesterday that need their points and Natsuki's. Fortunately, I remembered to bring them. I'll give them to you by the time of club's over. Alright. Well, you guys can go and sit down. We're just gonna get started in a few minutes. Sounds good to me. Monica leans in to whisper something to me as Sayori goes to sit down. So, how are you holding up? Still thinking over a lot of stuff. Though, in case Yuri asks about her confession letter, I have an idea of what I want to say. Well, that's good. Still, this is a pretty sensitive topic for YouTube, so just be careful with what you say. I'll try my best. Great. Well, I'll be here if you want to talk more, Xeing. Right now, I think I could use something to calm me down a bit. It's been a fairly stressful day for me to think about all this. Whenever I'm feeling stressed out, I find that music usually helps calm the nerves. That's what Monica says in the Monica After story. I've been working on something if you want to give it a listen. I'll think about it. Thank you, Monica. Anytime. Monica goes back to the teacher's desk, leaving me standing in the middle of the room once again. Looking around the room, I try to figure out who I can talk to without completely melting down or making some sort of scene. So of course that leaves Yuri out of the question. I guess that only leaves 3 people I could try talking to. Oh, Natsuki's here. If I try to... Never mind. That's okay, Sayori. I should see how Sayori's doing. Let's see. I walk over to Sayori and take my usual spot next to her. Hey Sayori! Hey Xeing! You seem to be doing a lot better today. Well, that's because I get to spend so much time around you, silly. Well... The face heats up with embarrassment as I nervously scratch the back of my head. It's nothing serious, really. I mean, someone's gotta keep an eye on you. Huh? What do you mean? I'm not trying to make you watch over me all the time. Why? It'd be a real chore to have to take care of someone like me. If it was a chore, would I do this? Proceed to have boobs on the nose. Hey, stop it! I booped Sayori in the nose a couple more times before she playfully tucks her hand away. And it's raining again. You're so silly, Xeing. I learned from the best. Aww. I suddenly hear Sayori's stomach emit a loud, audible growl that I'm pretty sure everybody in the room heard. Oh, she's pretty much hungry. I turn to Sayori, who looks over in embarrassment. I know exactly what's going to happen next. Sayori. Sayori then looks at me with her puppy eyes. That's pretty much my girlfriend saying. Never mind. Hey, Xeing. Yes? I'm hungry. Can you come with me? Get the snack. You mean buy you a snack? I don't know what you mean. How much money do you have with you? She doesn't have. Sarah struggles to come up with a response. I decided I'll spare her the embarrassment this time. Come on, let's go. Yay! Sarah winks at me. We both walk out of the club road to the Raiders vending machine. After a short walk around the corner, we arrive at the vending machines. Sarah and I guess at the berries, cookies, candies, drinks, and other snacks currently in stock. What are you thinking about getting? As I look to my left, I see Sarah in what I can only describe as a food trance as she stares in awe. Ice cream! Guess that answers the question! Sarah moves aside as I enter the number of the ice cream bars. After inserting the coins in the coin slot, 2 ice cream bars stumble down the tray. I hand her the chocolate while up to the plain vanilla. I sit down to a nearby bench and begin eating our ice cream. So, does this count for the ice cream I already owe you? Oh, come on, Xeing, don't be so mean. She playfully sticks out her ice cream stained tongue at me. Jesus Christ, it's pretty much raining intensely outside. Besides, this is on Sunday. I suppose so. serenity eating our ice cream. As usual, Sayori faces hers in under a minute when there's no. God damn it! It's raining outside! It's raining outside! You can't be serious, it's raining outside. Okay, I just did a poll right here, which is I said, will Xeing survive from PTSD? And someone says, yep, I can sure he is. And someone says, I don't know, he might get nightmares. But either way, I'll just have to end the live stream right there. It's pretty much raining outside that part. Yeah, it's pretty much raining. I couldn't play this that much because otherwise I might disconnect it. But I'll just have to continue this on the next live stream. Save this run right here. Open sesame. So I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Pretty much raining outside. I couldn't hear anything from this crap. So yeah, this is Xeing Kokoru, and I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Xeing, sayonara, peace out.
Hey, hey, my heart's beating when I'm hanging out with you. Why does my heart ache when I hear you feel the same way too? Just like a Sunday, it's sweet every time I teach you something new. Is this by chance or fate? Whenever it's just me and you. Don't get the wrong idea. When we touch, you'll never be alone. Is it way too much if you had to choose just one of us? Tell me, please. Is this what I think or is it just me? Don't wake me up from this sweet little dream where we'll be together forever. We're never gonna be apart. Will it be okay if I express my love for you this way? No matter what you do or what you say, we'll be together forever. We're never gonna be apart. We're never gonna be apart. Hey, hey,